You're gonna get hit. Got hit. Before that, you know, he wasn't just trash. So he always showed power and speed before that. PD is going to enhance.
And they are very great at spinning the narratives and putting a certain narrative out there that is not true. If he posted that little video, tell him to post the full sparring. If he posted full sparring, I bet you the entire world would say, I beat this shit.
Yeah. He just capping for like social media. Like he not gonna be like realistic about the situation. The thing, like the behind the scenes shit, like I talk to these people behind the scenes too. It ain't like he's the only person who's having conversations behind the scenes. I know the full number.
Devin Haney recently released sparring footage that seems to show Keyshawn Davis outperforming Shakur Stevenson. The clip's release has intensified the rivalry and heightened tensions between their camps. Shakur Stevenson has firmly denied that the leaked sparring video is genuine. He claims the footage was manipulated and insists that he was the one dominating Keyshawn Davis during training.
Video of you two sparring, and you can hear you say, I guess after one round, like, yo, that's it, I'm tired, I'm done.
Did you watch the video though?
Yeah, I watched it, but I was like, yo.
Did you see the smile on my face?
Yes, I did.
Did you see the smile on my face?
But you know how the way they leaked it, they tried to give it as if you were like,
because once again, like I said, I'm not trying to spend 20 minutes talking about Devin or anything with him, but he has media and he has a lot of media people that he's really.
Talks are reportedly underway for a potential fight between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Shakur even mentioned that he would accept the smallest purse of his career, emphasizing that the opportunity to face Devin matters more than the money.
Beat him, just fight him.
Yeah, but why would I fight this for the least money that I could get when it's like, okay, cool, let's go through the WBC, because that's what I did that they trying to ignore. Right. They gonna ignore that whole part. I said, WBC, y'all do y'all job, enforce the fight, and we gonna do it that way. They gave him the deadline to figure out was he gonna fight me or fight Regis. That man decided to move up. Yeah. But I really made the WBC do their job. That's what it really came down to. And whatever percentage that they was gonna offer, that's what it was gonna be at the end of the day.
So if they would have came back and said 75-25, would you
I would have had no choice. I just try to go around the bullshit that was presented, because that's bullshit. Like, I'm a 2-division world champ. I unified at 130 in one of the biggest fights.
As debates continue about who is superior, older sparring footage between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson has resurfaced. In some of these clips, Shakur appeared to struggle and face significant resistance.
Give me what you want me to point him off, you gotta jam the brakes. That's it, right there.
Bernie the boxer has questioned Bill Haney's recent influence over matchmaking. He believes Devin Haney should pursue definitive matchups against either Keyshawn Davis or Shakur Stevenson to cement his position at the top.
Or Devin, or fighting Shakur or Devin, or Keyshawn. Devin fighting either one of those guys, that's a turned up fight. Him, Tank, that's all that turned up. Feel me? Them is the fights right there. Them is the crest of the crest. People want to see turned up fights.
Obviously, Bill Haney's get lots of praises for his matchmaking lately. Obviously with the Terrence Crawford and Canelo, and obviously Devin Haney's career, right? But
I think he didn't have no matchmaking with that. He did put that bug in Crawford's ear, but that's it. How far are we gonna go with that?
They asked him what made you feel like you could move up to fight,
Yeah.
Canelo, and it's
I said he put the bug in his ear. That's
Yeah.
it. He just put the bug in his.
Tensions in the boxing world rose after new sparring footage surfaced online, sparking heated debate among fans and insiders. One insider shared on X that a close source within Keyshawn Davis's team confirmed Davis consistently outperformed Shakur Stevenson in sparring. Reports also suggest Stevenson and Davis had a heated exchange earlier in the day over the release of partial footage. Rumors indicate that if Keyshawn defeats Devin Haney and Shakur beats Ryan Garcia, a Davis versus Stevenson showdown could become inevitable. Bernie discussed the dynamic between Keyshawn and Devin, noting that Davis has long called for a fight with Haney, while Devin hasn't publicly requested it. The rivalry has grown steadily. Bernie also explained that Keyshawn's intended breakthrough fight was originally supposed to be against Teofimo Lopez via Edwin Santos' pathway, which would have advanced his career. Meanwhile, Shakur targeted a fight with Devin, but negotiations collapsed over financial disagreements. According to Bernie, Keyshawn thrives on challenges, is confident, outspoken, and determined to prove himself against elite competition. His pursuit of high-profile opponents shows his ambition to reach the very top.
Keyshawn been talking about Devin. He wanted with Devin. Keyshawn asking for Devin. Devin ain't asking for Keyshawn. Keyshawn asking for Devin. They've been having a little rivalry for the last little couple of years now. And so, he just, like he said, he calling for him. Like I told him, I said, your fight really is with Tio. Your fight was really with Tio. That was the fight that was going to propel you, had you, went through with the De Los Santos fight. That was your fight, and that's just what happened, but now, like I say, and Shakur's fight was with Devin. They didn't make the fight because they couldn't come up with the split. See them both fight. Keyshawn is a guy that like to take on challenges. He's very brash.
Dawood Bey shared his thoughts on a potential matchup between Keyshawn Davis and Devin Haney. Although Davis has only fought once at 140 pounds, he's expressed interest in moving up to face Haney. Bey praised both fighters for their performances in their respective divisions, but slightly favors Haney due to his experience and defensive skills. Haney's history against seasoned opponents gives him an edge, while Davis may face challenges adjusting fully to the higher weight class.
He had one fight at 140. Now he wants to go up and fight Devin Haney. It's a fight that Keyshawn always said that he wanted. Debo looked phenomenal. Keyshawn looked phenomenal, but at different weights. What's your thoughts on it if that would occur next?
I got Haney. Haney been in there with better people. I think Haney got a better defense. I think Keyshawn is a good fighter. But I would lean towards Devin, his experience and some of the things he's been through. I lean towards Devin.
Is it a mistake just moving up right away to face Devin? Not necessarily getting acclimated to the weight. Devin's a naturally bigger guy.
Big bro,
not by much.
Big bro, little bro got.
They also highlighted the natural size difference, noting Haney is physically bigger. Jumping divisions without weight clauses favors Haney. While Keyshawn is known for timing and precision, Bey believes Haney's overall skill, ring IQ, and ability to handle bigger opponents make him the favorite. Davis could present stylistic challenges, but Haney's versatility and defensive discipline would likely let him control the fight at this stage of Davis's career.
Yeah, he getting in the way of it. Because you see what they just was talking about it. Oh, Shakur, what's up with that? Shakur, like, weight clause. You know what I'm saying? If I'm Dev, I ain't the weight clause. So you gotta fight me straight up. So then, little bro right here, he bigger than me. We all around the same size. But they probably are suited. They probably more so the same size. Shakur might be a tad smaller than Devin, like not smaller than him, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They be like 10 pounds apart in person.
And like walk around with you.
Yeah, they be like that in person. Like that's how Salim is. He's smaller than a lot of people, but he's like fight weight wise, yeah, but like they just be a little bit bigger. I think Dev is probably a little bit bigger than Shakur. At the same time, if I'm Dev, I'm not taking no weight cut or none of that. Shakur, you gotta fight me straight up. Like I ain't trying.
An analyst noted that Devin Haney is a free agent, making a fight with Keyshawn Davis very plausible. Davis recently delivered a decisive win over Jermaine Ortiz, a feat even Vasily Lomachenko hadn't done in the same way. This performance has elevated Davis as a credible contender and the analyst urged promoters to make the fight happen. Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia prepares to face Mario Barrios, with Devin potentially meeting the winner afterward. However, the analyst described Garcia as unpredictable, questioning his consistency and discipline, likening the situation to
A1. This is A1 steak sauce. Reason being, as we know, Devin is not occupied. Devin is a free, like he's free to the runway is open. This fight can happen. Keyshawn got through his last challenge. Jermaine Ortiz did it in fashion, got to knock out nobody from Loma to Tio. None of them knocked out Jermaine Ortiz. Make this fight happen. Ryan is about to fight Barrios. If Devin did fight the winner of that, cool. If it is Ryan, a lot of people want the rematch. But I feel like Ryan, this is my personal opinion, Ryan is super iffy. Super iffy. So you don't know what to expect with him.
The analyst stressed that a Haney versus Davis matchup should be prioritized, as it represents a clear clash of elite young talent. He emphasized the importance of seeing top young Black American fighters face each other, noting that such matchups are often underrated compared to traditional rivalries like Mexico versus Puerto Rico, featuring top-level talent on both sides, which showcase skill, potential, and market appeal of this new generation.
That can ideally happen at any time. Give me this.
I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way.
Tell Debo come this way. I want you to pick on me.
What you talking about?
What you talking about with it?
You know what Craig did to him.
I mean, it don't get more clear and more vocal than that. And for me, I'm gonna be real. And some people, they might misconstrue this, but if you know, you know. I feel like a lot of these real good young Black American boxers, I want to see them fight some other young Black talent as well. Because when you have a Black fighter in the red corner and a Black fighter in the blue corner.
Another analyst discussed Keyshawn Davis's confidence across multiple divisions. Davis has stated he sees himself as dominant from 140 to 147 pounds and has expressed interest in fighting Jermaine Ortiz before exploring welterweight opportunities. The analyst noted that Davis's performances across levels show speed, timing, and technical ability, marking him as a serious contender moving forward.